But then if they're done too much, then they get tough. But a perfectly done grilled scallop, hollow to die for. Oh, God bless my mother the way she would make it a scallop.
My mother makes scallops that they got the marshmallow feel, but the buttery melted sauce of my mother would make. And then my father would steal from innocent people. My mother would make, my father would take. Oh, my grandmother come over. Oh, we honor the woman until we punch them in the face and cheat with our guma. Hey, you have respect for your mother until you punch your wife in the face. Hey, don't take the Lord's name in vain. You go to church until you cut a guy's throat and put him in a vat of acid because he don't give you protection money. Assholes.
What do you mean, asshole?
That's fucking great.
I so much respect for that woman as he's just drilling his fist into her face because she got lippy about the fucking spaghetti.
Hey, you kiss your mother with those lips. I punch my wife in the face. My mother saint on earth.
Saint on earth, my mother, the greatest, sweetest woman you ever want to see. I used to watch as my father came out of the fucking whorehouse after banging broads, and then he'd kiss her with the same fucking lips.
That's right, my mother, sweetest woman, until my father was bouncing her head off the refrigerator for no reason.
Because he lost at the track.
That woman had a heart of gold, a head of rock, thank God. That's how she lived. That's how she survived.
All this because I asked about scallops.
Scallops.
Oh, you give me a clam sauce. Oh, it's like water but red. It's thick.
It's like water. Scallops are great. I like scallops.
Yeah. Is there anything you don't like eating because of the texture?
Yeah, like mussels.
Cum.
Which is probably the same thing. Muscles.
Fucking mussels in a red sauce? Come on. What's wrong with you?
I don't like mussels.
No?
No.
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 That's the thing that's the thing the creature used to lift things.
A mussel.
It's just awful.
Come on. Come on.
They're fucking filters.
Anything better than stringy asparagus?
I like asparagus.
I like it grilled. My mom used to boil the shit out of it.
Nah, boil
that.
Oh, is that the worst stringy asparagus?
It's horrendous.
Oh, it's got to be
terrible.
Broiled.
It's not a worse treat on earth than stringy asparagus.
And then your piss smells all asparagusy when you go to take a piss. It's wonderful.
I like that.
You like that?
I love a good asparagus piss.
Yeah?
Love it.
I never liked asparagus for years and years and years.
Why?
Up until probably...
Because
like
my mom
just a few
boiled it.
years
That's
ago.
why I didn't like it either until someone introduced me to grilled asparagus.
It was only a few years ago.
It's a fucking animal when
And
you grill it.
when I ate it and I went to take a piss the first time, I didn't know what was going on.
Really?
I was going, what the fuck is that?
It just
I thought
shows
something
you that your
happened to
body's
the
working.
turlet. That something happened bad with my turlet. But it was me.
What could have happened to your toilet that was
I don't
bad?
know. I thought maybe a valve or some type of gasket was burning. I have no idea. I thought my toilet was on fire.
It's a good smell, isn't it?
It is wonderful.
You really know a man is pissing.
A man's man. A man's guide to a man being a man's man.
Oh, I love that.
With asparagus.
I love that. I love Frank Vincent's book and how he just kept stretching to fill pages.
Yeah.
Hey, here we got the interview with James Gandolfini. You just talked to the guy you worked with?
He loves us. Shut up.
I like him too.
Shut up. You didn't like
And
his
he's a
book?
music that a
Frank
wise guy
Vincent.
would listen
You
to.
didn't like his book.
Songs that a wise guy listens to.
We looked that up, Danny. A guy's guide to being a man's man. We like to tease it.
He's a friend of our
to
show.
being a man's
He's on our show
man.
many times.
I like
How
Frank
many other
Vincent.
shows get Frank Vincent on a regular basis?
Frank
Why are we
Vincent.
killing the guy?
Right, I'm just saying it was funny some of the suggestions he would offer.
You didn't like
No, because it was like, these are romantic songs. It would just be like a list of songs.
We might have a book in the office.
Look
though,
at the
maybe.
cover. He's got a cigar.
Yeah, he's
hey, a man's man to cigars.
Pointing.
Look at you.
Yeah,
Let
look.
me tell you
A
something.
guy's guide to being a man's man.
Forward by James Gandolfini.
Yeah, it was fun working on the show with him. He was nice. What could he say?
Yeah, let me tell you this one story. When James shows up on the set. Yeah? What happened?
Exactly. He was tired. You yelled at each other. You got into a scungili fight. What happened?
All right, here's the content. Jimmy, read some of the chapters.
Let's go back.
All right, read some of the chapters.
Part 1, dating like a man's man.
Yeah.
Getting the digits.
Yeah.
The first date.
Yeah.
These are the different chapters. Tell the ex to go home and get his shine box.
Get it, because he said that in the movie.
Going steady.
Oh, part 2 is really good. That's the one you like.
Yeah, part 2. Watching movies like a man's man.
Man's man.
Gangster flicks, Western flicks, sports flicks, war flicks, chick flicks. So part 2 should have been called Lists of Movies. Can we look at one of those lists, Danny, please?
I don't know. We're trying to find more of this.
Do we have a book?
I don't have a whole book
How do we
here.
not have one here?
We haven't referenced this in 3
No,
years.
maybe we have one in the back, though.
I mean, our staff is good, but give them a break.
I'm going to have it sent. It'll be here next week.
Yes, it's with a box of Discovery Channel DVDs. Do you guys want the growth rate of grass in HD? I apparently have made some side deal with A&E that nobody knows about because all I do is bring their DVDs in.
You want this microbes, yes or no?
A&E's assholes and erections.
It's all failed shows. Why does he have the DVDs of all these failed shows?
I'm using all of my basic cable connections. Would you like any CNN bloopers?
Jesus. I need to fucking read this book now.
Oh, it's wonderful.
A man's
Get it on
man.
your stupid iPad. You can download it, can't you?
You know what? Fucking Ope. I'm going to spend the money.
Vincent's,
And as
book.
much as I'm giving Frank Vincent a little bit of a teasing right now,
You are spending money on
Buy
it.
his book
we're
like
going
a
to zip
man.
over to the old Amazon Kindle app, and we're going to buy one for ourselves.
Be a man. Be a man's man.
This is how easy this is. Yep, you got to go to the home. Go
Made it very easy to buy things. The intranets.
shop in the Kindle store.
All right, what do you got over there, Jimmy?
Oh, there goes the mic.
This helps Mike.
Mike just fell.
No, I'm just looking at Frank Vincent's book.
Frank Vincent's book.
Can you to the chapter on movies and stuff?
Yes,
That sounds like a good one.
Movies.
man.
How much did you spend?
Oh, $12.
Isn't that great, though? It's like instantly. I love the instant shit that you can get these days. We were talking about Netflix and how I really hope they go more with the instant than that fucking home delivery shit. I'd pay a little more if I could get movies in that fashion. Because I don't like having to mail that DVD back.
No, that's just
Very
ridiculous.
upsetting
this
to me.
timing. Yes, Jimmy.
What's the matter, Jim?
He's not happy with the book.
No,
You're not happy. You're not happy with your purchase, are you?
No, it's
Jimmy.
I've actually-
What caught your eye? Because you kind of pounded the
I
table.
was looking at Guy's Guide to,
Being a man's man.
move about movies, watching movies like a man's man.
All right.
How do you do that?
All right, walk us through it.
Well, I'll skip the opening part. It's like, not so sure what a man's man movie is all about. A man's man doesn't get irritating reading that a lot. A man's man movie is packed with action, guns, heist, humor, car chases, and explosions, and a little TNA never hurts. A guy just channel surfs and watches whatever the late night movie is, but a man's man has at his fingertips an arsenal of DVDs fully locked and loaded that would make even Clint Eastwood smile. When a man's man gets together with his pals, or even when he's home relaxing,
Yeah.
he sits down to a movie that is guaranteed to have more testosterone than a Gold's Gym. Now, I'm going to step out on a ledge and guess that that's a lot of testosterone. And I'm going to guarantee that it must be a man's man movie
Yeah.
if even Clint Eastwood is smiling.
Smiling. Can you?
Of all the dramatic things, Clint Eastwood knew he's smiling.
Is there any way to get a refund?
Oh, boy.
Have you ever deleted a book from your library?
Not yet. This chapter is about Goodfellas, not Goodbye Girl. Bonnie and Clyde, not Thelma and Louise. Pale Rider, not Whale Rider. Rocky, not Roxanne. And Bull Durham, not Beaches. It would help if there's more examples.
I'm getting chills.
Are you starting to catch my DVD drift? Good. Hey, a man's man cannot live on Halle Berry alone. He has a big appetite for film, So here's the winning recipe.
Oh, here we go.
Right.
You sprinkle a little Clint Eastwood with a splash of Steve McQueen and a dash of Burt Reynolds. And you got yourself a feast of man's man films for the ages. So I guess because that was like a cooking thing. The splash and the dink, the sprinkle and the dash and the dinkle and the
yeah. Oh.
Oh my God, Jesus, Jimmy! He's a friend of the show.
No, I actually
Remember?
He had a good book.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I just.
Oh God, that's fantastic, though.
Can you do the music one?
Oh yeah, let me get to the.
Try to get the music one.
Yeah. Let me go to the table of contents.
A man's man. Selena Gomez.
Jesus, she's fucking hot.
Look at those eyes, very smoky.
Listening to music like a man's man.
I bet you.
There's no
Frank
picture of
Sinatra.
Frank. Of
It
course.
has to be
Yeah,
right. I saw it.
Frank.
That overrated bore.
You don't like Frank Sinatra?
No, I don't.
You don't like Frank Sinatra?
No, I don't.
That's sacrilege, my
Hey,
friend.
what's the matter with you?
He's very. He was,
What's the matter with you?
Frank Sinatra was overrated? Did you just say that?
Yes, and I would say that to anybody except Nancy
Who
Sinatra.
was better than Frank Sinatra?
I don't know. I don't know about
Who
Tony.
was a better crooner than
Bobby
Frank Sinatra?
Darin, maybe. I don't know.
Crooner.
I would go Perry Como.
He had a very good voice, Sinatra.
you
His
want a real
lyrics were
answer.
terrible. I don't know about Perry Como.
Perry Como he had a smooth voice.
I don't know.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, the music one.
This is the second chapter. Here it goes. When you think of a man's man singer, who comes to mind? Frank Sinatra, Ray Charles, Tony Bennett. If you brought up any one of these
I had to
performers,
put a Moulin in there.
yeah, I had to throw a nigger in the mix, even though I didn't wanna. 'Cause a man's man doesn't mix the races.
Oh, shit.
If you thought any of these performers, you're definitely warm, kid. But to help you better understand music my way,
My way.
here's a list of man's man singers. And singers I'm not so sure about. Man's man singer. Frank Sinatra. Do we have to explain why? Not so sure. Michael Jackson. Do we have to explain why?
Well, you're writing a book, so maybe.
Yeah. Would help kill, when you look at obviously kill
Right.
pages.
Hey, how about you explain?
Man's man singer Elvis Presley. Rumor has it he had to put a restraining order out against female fans. How about you mention when he was eating fried banana and peanut butter sandwiches and died with a fucking shit tail sticking out? How about that's what a man's man does? He gets so bloated and fucks so many girls, he dies with a shit tail.
You know, he was grunting
Yeah.
to try to get that thing out.
A man's man. He died with his face on a bath mat and a shit tail sticking out.
With tile.
And his white, ill-fitting slacks around his knees.
Tile marks on the side of his face.
Shit.
While his beautiful wife fucked the karate instructor. A Moulignan.
That's a man's man for you.
Oh, here you go. Marilyn, not so sure.
Yeah.
Marilyn Manson. Rumor has it the devil put out a restraining order against him.
Oh!
How stupid would the devil look? Walking into a police station with his hooves and having that fucking fat black lady tell him to get in line.
It's always a fat black
Of
lady
course it is.
at the police station.
He's feeling very threatened and wants a restraining order.
Here's man's man singer.
Yeah.
Tony Bennett. His music career spans 6 decades.
Oh. So?
Not so sure. Vanilla Ice. His music career spans 6 weeks.
Oh. Why bring it up?
Because he's trying.
But
I
Tony
see what
Bennett
he's
and
doing.
Vanilla
Yeah.
Ice, that's a stretch.
Oh, there's a couple more. These are funny. Man's man singer. Jerry Lee Lewis. He performs like a pit bull without a leash. Not so sure. Boy George. He performs like a poodle in a biker outfit.
Look.
I think I hate him now.
Okay.
I'm actually making buck teeth faces.
Why? Boy, George. Was he going? I know this book is a couple of years old, but fuck.
Yeah,
it's not
really.
30 years old. Hey, don't make fun of Frank Vincent.
Eh?
Top man's man. All right, with man's, we know.
Man's man. It's the theme of the book, Jimmy. It's a guy's guy, man, guide.
After a while, does he just put MM?
Oh, he should have. He should just put a top you-know-who's guide.
Yeah.
Let's see the top man's music legends.
Go ahead. Is Dean Martin in there?
Sinatra again with Sinatra. He does some more. The chairman of the board and leader of the legendary Rat Pack was undoubtedly the ultimate man's man entertainer.
Sure.
Loyal to his friends, devoted to his family.
Oh, really?
And involved with his music right to the end of his life.
God bless. And now, here's my speech from Jungle Fever.
Exactly. He never yelled, "My daughter's fucking a nigger" out the window in front of the whole neighborhood.
No,
I did.
That's a man's guide to your daughter going out and doing what she shouldn't do.
Yeah. While he was singing "Autumn of My Years," I was screaming at Annabella Sciorra, whose last name I cannot say. I do love Frank Vincent, too, by the way.
Of course, he's fantastic.
Sounds it.
This is a good toilet reading book. It's like one of those things that you just read in the bowl,
No, it's not.
But I'm saying that's where
He's
it's
better
for.
making movies.
A man's guide to
He really
shitting.
shouldn't be.
Yeah,
writing
that
books
guy's
like that.
guide.
This is like George Wendt's beer book.
No, it's better than that.
God.
This is better than that.
George Wendt's depressing beer
Oh,
book.
no.
One of these
Drink
days,
to excess.
I like the way he ties... Okay.
one of these days when we have a really slow show, we got to just go over the George Wendt interview for Anthony.
Yeah.
The awkward George Wendt interview. I want to get your take on it one day.
Very uncomfortable.
One of these days. Yeah.
I've heard pieces of it. So.
It's just
A little much.
Jimmy's trying to call him out on his alcoholism.
I tried, but it wasn't even to be a jerk. It was just because he came in with that mopey energy. It was like, what are you promoting this stupid talk?
Are you obsessed with the George Wendt interview?
I honestly haven't thought about it, but I mean, if you,
I'm obsessed with how weird that day was.
Yeah.
Me and Jimmy and George Wendt.
George Wendt.
George Wendt either really depressed or really hungover. We couldn't figure it out.
Hopefully George went to an AA meeting. When there's a D in there. I like the way Tony ties these things in.
Oh,
I mean, the way
sorry.
Frank does.
Yes.
Tony Bennett. He may have left his heart in San Francisco, but this man's man entertainer is still right here.
What?
I don't know.
I bet you it sold a shitload, too. Huh?
You know what? Of course it
I
did.
bet you it sold a lot of copies. This
Louis
book.
Armstrong. It's like, man's man. No one is.
Why is he a man's man?
Exactly. If you're getting blown right now, you're listening to T.I. Nobody's listening to fucking Louis Armstrong and getting blown. Mick Jagger, fine. James Brown is dead. Bono, who cares about him? Springsteen's fine, depressing. Steven Tyler, he does fucking ballads now. Gene Krupa, no one's talking about Gene Krupa.
Gene Krupa.
Can we hear some Gene Krupa?
He's fantastic, Gene Krupa.
Jerry Lee Lewis, right with him.
What did
He's
he,
a
what did he
guy's
sing,
guide
Ant?
to fucking a man's niece. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah,
I keep
Lee
thinking
Lewis.
Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Uh-oh, man's man, honorable music mentions.
Yes.
These don't get anything written about. Billy Joel, Mozart, Joe Perry, Bobby Darin, Duke Ellington, Stephen Van Zandt, Frankie Valli, Count Basie, Johnny Cash, Sammy Davis Jr., Carlos Jobin.
Not good. Who?
By the way, my I Hate Your Guts on the Kindle does not have a table of contents, and I know that there's some reason for that. I know that was left out on purpose.
Why?
Just because of some of the people I attack. I know it. I'm serious. I know it.
Unbelievable.
Is that the niece and Jerry Lee Lewis?
Yeah.
Looks like a fucking
That was his
nephew.
cousin. His little cousin.
Oh, his little cousin.
And
13.
do you understand?
Hey, you know, I look and go, hey, I understand that guy. What are you going to do? Knock him? 'Cause, for what?
What a creepoler. He could at least made her look like she was a little older. He was
Look.
older.
And this is back in the days where kids looked like... Just from the black and white pictures, they looked older.
What a horrible haircut she had.
Oh, it was awful.
For a 13-year-old, he should have put her in pigtails and stuck it in her shitter.
Big Jean-Benet Ramsey hair she has.
I bet he made her look older. Cause I bet when he fucked her, she had the pigtails in. But when they went out, he's like, "Darling, you got to put that up in a bouffant."
You better gussy yourself up.
My Uncle Mark played him. My Uncle Mark played a guy who was a Jerry Lee Lewis fanatic in a reenactment on America's Most Wanted.
Really?
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, the guy was I guess an abuser.
Look how young this chick. What?
That's hysterical.
How the fuck did he get away with this?
Oh, he didn't really.
Yeah, it
Some
hurt his
people kinda,
career.
Yeah, we're like,
A wee bit.
a little wee bit.
But he thought it'd be just.
Oh, my.
He thought it'd be okay just to parade her out there, right?
What an
Why
egghead
not
she
everybody?
was.
She is a little egghead.
She's like a little Sarah Silverman.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
little bit.
He didn't give a flying fuck, though, that guy.
After a while, he might have, though, and it hurt him, but
You know what, Chris?
he's still around, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chris in Wisconsin makes a very good point. Doesn't a man's man not read books?
A real
I
man
think a man's man doesn't read.
watches movies. He sacrificed his time to write the book to show real men how to be a man's man.
Here's what my problem with Sinatra is. It's not that I think he stinks, because he doesn't stink, and he's not talentless. He obviously has talent. It's that his lyrics were horrid.
He sings about mundane stuff.
They were just terrible. The words were awful.
What about Summer Wind?
They kept blowing in across the sea.
Play some of Summer Wind.
What's wrong with Summer Wind?
What's right about it? Play some.
Summer wind.
That's one of his better songs. Like, even though lyrically it's kind of
It
dumb.
was very romantic back then.
But what's one I hate? He goes, da-da, of course is. You got to learn to hold your horses.
I don't.
It's fucking.
Keep going. Was it a hit?
That's all I know. I blocked the rest out. It's
Nice and easy?
Try nice and easy.
A lot of people saying that Frank Sinatra didn't write his own lyrics. So
He didn't.
A
But
lot
he
of these
still,
guys didn't write their own.
He still could have brushed them up when he was reading them.
Nah. Most of them were written by some coon.
My Way was a good one, but of course Paul Anka wrote that, as we all know.
They were all racist back then.
Of course they were.
We all know
but he
they
was
were.
good to Sammy. I respect Sinatra. I actually do.
Yeah?
Yeah, he wouldn't stay in a hotel if they wouldn't let Sammy stay.
Oh.
So they.
Let's take it nice and easy.
Okay. Something
It's
breezy.
gonna be so easy
Easy.
Oh, easy twice.
Easy,
Good.
easy.
for us to fall in love.
All right, this means nothing to me so far.
Hey, baby, what's your hurry?
Scurry.
Relax and don't you worry.
Oh.
nice.
What? Worry
We're
again?
gonna
Hurry, worry.
Oh.
Nice rhyme.
So far, nothing has happened in this song.
No.
We're on the road to romance. That's safe to say.
Get into your
Let's
pants.
make all the stops
Yeah.
along the way. The problem now, of course, is
Horses.
to simply hold your horses.
That's horrendous.
Horses.
Would be
Jesus.
a crime.
Don't let him fuck your butt unless he forces your cheeks open with a crowbar.
That's gonna kick in now.
Man.
There you go.
On the road to romance, that's safe to say.
Yeah.
But let's make all the stops along
The way. Snap.
That's right. And while we stop, let me yell at my wife in the casino.
now, of course, is
All right. Go to Seattle, get killed fucking horses. Take that 2-foot dick in your backside. Oh, I'll film it. I'll laugh.
does it
That's it.
nice and easy, does it?
That's what you say while you're fucking her in the butt. Nice and easy does it, and then you check for shit on the shaft. Nice and easy does it. You don't want to get shit and blood on the comforter. Nice and easy does it. Easy. She said her best friend loves it. You open her up with a couple of fingers first. You do the old feel around for a nugget with your middle finger. If you feel what feels like Judd Hirsch's nose in her asshole, you don't put it in. That's when you really hold your horses.
That's what he means by holding your horses.
Yeah, hold your horses. When you put your finger in a girl's ass and you feel like a little finger tick. It's like the finger of God painting by Michelangelo. You're fingering her ass and the nugget is poking back. You're like bad time for anal.
The old testaroo.
Holy shit.
Because you know if you put your dick in, all your dick does is it taunts the shit like it's an angry raccoon in a cage. And then it comes out. You pull your penis out and the shit chases your dick out angrily.
Oh my God.
It's like a bunch of raccoons. Easy does it. You don't want her asshole to prolapse on your white blanket.
Oh, fuck, Jimmy.
I don't think I can listen to Sinatra anymore.
Oh,
You don't like any crooners?
no.
No.
I don't. Who's another one?
Dino.
You got
Try
Dean
Tony
Martin,
Bennett. Oh, Tony Bennett.
Tony
Try Tony Bennett. I
Bennett.
always thought he was overrated, too. Tired of these guys.
But how do you know if they're overrated?
I don't like them.
They all sound the same.
Try some Tony Bennett. That was Sinatra's favorite singer. And that was what Tony
Really?
Bennett prided himself on, being Sinatra's favorite singer. But who's Sinatra going to say, himself? Tell Travis to stop spelling Tony Bennett, T-O-N-I. All right. Oh, good. This is a dud already.
Watching her appeal from every angle.
Every
It's a
angle?
big romantic
Every.
deal I've got to wangle. For I've fallen for a certain lovely lass.
Uh-oh.
And this
Hope she lets me stick my cock right in her ass. And I hope she don't... When she sits on my face, I hope she don't pass gas.
It makes these songs way better to listen to knowing that that's what he's getting at, though. He wants to finger bang this broad, but he can't say because it's the 40s and the 50s or whatever.
I've fallen in love with a little lass.
Right.
I'm gonna put my fingers in her cunt right after we go to mass.
They got to keep it romantical. But you know what he's getting at.
Oh, God damn.
the eyes, the arms,
Oh, great.
What is this?
The clit and the asshole.
Hey, so
The arms. He's thinking about what he's going to hack off after he fucking rents a hitchhiker. The arms, I'll throw her in a ditch. She'll crawl back up and wave a car down with her head. Because her arms are no good. Because I cut them off. She'll never play pickup sticks again.
and handle.
he did rhyme angle with wangle, right?
Nobody
And what
says
is-
wangle.
And what is a wangle?
Angle should have been something else. Don't put your dick in the mouth of a girl with braces. It'll come out mangled.
Love at least a small percent of me do.
Me do?
Me too.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Don't leave me to fuck a spook or a Hebrew. Oh, all right.
All right, enough of this.
CB
CB in Atlanta writes, listen to World on a String by Michael Bublé. Yeah, I know he's a new crooner. He's got the most obvious fucking speech impediment. Have you ever noticed this before?
No.
This could be where we've gone too far in.
Well, we went too far with the listener?
Yeah. Watch it.
Suggestions?
Watch. It's going to be perfect diction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that, Travis? Sorry.
No, but I can probably play you another Michael Bublé song.
Please.
Oh, no, we need that one because he says
right, well, I don't have it.
walled on a twing. World on a String by Michael Bublé.
World on a Twing?
Supposedly his speech impediment is really bad in this song. If it is, this would be a great find today.
But
There's no way. This was a huge hit. You want to bet the listener is completely wrong yet?
the world on a string.
I'm sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my finger.
He says,
Oh my God!
string.
What a world, what a life. I'm in love.
He says, string.
Listen for string.
I got a song that
Song.
I sing, and I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see? I'm in love.
He's got a speech impediment.
Well, he's like Pacino.
Life's a wonderful thing.
You can't say finger either.
As long as I've got that string,
As long as I, like Chip.
I dear silly so and
Silly.
so.
Oh my God.
If I should ever let you go,
He's singing after McCluskey punched him.
I've got the world on a string.
A string.
I'm sitting on a rainbow. I got that string around.
I got the string.
string. Oh,
Slipper and succotash.
Sing something else, like I wear a cock ring.
This guy is fucking huge. No one has pointed this out before.
on a string.
I got the world on a string. You stupid rabbit.
Oh my God.
How did he get away with this?
life is a wonderful thing.
Oh no.
As long as I hold the string, I feel crazy so and so.
Oh my God, he
If I
sucks.
should ever let her go, I've got the world on a string. I'm sitting on a rainbow. I got that
Double
string
rainbow.
around my finger. Oh, what a world, what a life.
This has to be a joke.
Oh, what a world, what a life. Oh, what a world, what a life. But I'm in love.
Bully boo.
He had a stroke. He had a stroke like Edmund Muskie.
You get the world on a string.
On a
Yeah.
swing.
He'll be counting down New Year's Eve next year. Oh my God, his fucking.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
That is
He
horrible.
sings like a burn victim.
The world on a string. Fuck.
Oh.
That is Spock Buble. I got the world on a string.
Dentures.
Talking over his dentures. I've got the world on a string. My denture cream is keeping my teeth in.
How did Spock talk?
I have been and always will be your friend. There's
I laughed out loud when Spock came on. I
live long and prosper.
finally saw the new Star Trek, and because Anthony fucking took me out of the goddamn.
His
It was supposed to
giant
be the most
dentures.
dramatic scene of the movie, and I'm laughing my ass off.
But dude, I didn't know there was something about it that bothered me on a level that was below consciousness. It was almost like someone threw itching powder on me. I was like,
Yeah,
I didn't know
something's
what it
wrong.
was. And when Anthony said he's talking over his dentures, it became crystal clear. That's exactly.
James Kirk. James.
We're waiting here for you.
What? Waiting on this icy planet for you. It's horrible fucking.
Oh wait, they had gone through a
dentures.
black hole or something, right?
Yeah.
And how come Spock went through older and James didn't?
Well, because he didn't go through.
Who didn't?
Kirk. Just Spock went through from old times and got up to new old, or went back in time.
That time travel confused the fuck
Oh,
out of me.
yeah, the paradox.
That was a good movie, though, right?
I liked the
It was
new
really
Star Trek.
fucking good, and I'm not
Great.
even
It looked
near
good.
a
It was
Trekkie.
fucking good story.
Loved it.
Yeah.
The fucking like characters they got to play him. It wasn't even because that was one of those things that could have been so bad and fucked up. Like every Trekkie would have been like, "What are you doing to our sacred characters?"
No, I think
But they
everyone
did a
across the
good
board
job.
liked it, right?
Yeah.
For the most part. Hey, Jim in North Carolina. Jim.
I'm like,
Jim.
Jim.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's got the fag list.
Yeah, it does sound a little faggy.
Yeah, I think I got to thank, I think it was CB in Atlanta for fucking bringing that to the show. I had no idea.
No, it sounds like he ate a Hot Pocket. That's what it sounds like.
He burnt his tongue or something. had the big recording session and he fucking burnt his fucking tongue.
Ow.
You think he had a blister on his tongue the entire time?
Dude, how did nobody say
Is there
to him-
another Michael Bublé song we can try out? But it's
With S's.
Yeah, I know that's the
There
problem.
well, he'll say it again. He has to.
Holy shit, that guy's huge too, man. The women love that fucker.
They do, right?
They love.
He has a
Michael
great
Bublé.
voice too, but I'm so happy he does
I
that.
think my sister loves the Bublé.
Really?
Now I got to make fun of her.
I think he's fucking.
Want to try Let It Snow?
Of course. Let It Rain would be a bomb, but Let It Snow, yes.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
He has a fucking list.
Signs are stopping, and I've brought some corn.
I've brought some hymens for popping.
Let it snow.
I brought some people with floors for mopping.
How I hate going out in the snow. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm.
Yeah.
The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. As long as you love me.
The cum on my back is drying. Let me blow, let me blow, let me blow.
Signs of stopping, and I've
Yeah.
brought some corn for popping.
For popping.
Lights are turned way
Lights.
down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Let it snow.
Let it snow.
Let it precipitate.
Let rain come down when it's cold.
All the way home I'll be warm.
Yeah.
All the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying. And my dear, I'm still goodbye.
Still.
As long as you love
I
me
just want to
so.
listen to his music
Let
now.
it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Yes.
Let it snow, let it snow, let
All
it snow.
Wow.
Let it snow.
That's another rough one. No fucking idea this was going on.
Michael
Dude, it's the
Bublé.
No
greatest.
fucking idea. This guy has sold so many fucking
I
records.
know.
He sold a lot of CDs.
CDs, LPs.
Sound like shit.
Chip Bublé.
We got another one, Travis.
Something.
Michael Blueberry or something. I'll change it, you know?
Let it snow something.
Yeah, let it snow, but not in August because it won't come down too far, you know?
Yes, we know.
I think he might have the most trouble with ST.
Yeah.
So you want to try White Christmas?
Yes.
Like Chris. Oh my god. Some of the dog shit never says it's raining in the front row of his concert. Ah, fuck, that's good.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas,
He's got it.
He hit that one.
just like the ones I used to know.
He's trying very hard.
The treetops glisten.
And I punch my wife when she don't listen.
Glory holes I've been missing.
You missed Glisten. Yeah, a tough time to
Oh,
Glisten.
did he? Oh.
Glisten.
Glisten.
I'm dreaming of a
White country.
with every Christmas card I write.
Yes. Well, he's
It's
not
fucking
quite.
August. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's freaking me out here in Christmas
I
songs.
know. Well, before you know it.
I don't need that shit
Got it.
yet.
It's so fucked up he can't talk.
Wow.
I've
World on a string.
I've never seen an interview with him. I wonder if there are any interview clips of him just talking and not
This
singing.
is all I want to do.
I know. I'm obsessed now with Michael Bublé's fucking
Speech impediment.
horrible impediment. Speech impediment.
Guys has sold millions and millions of records too.
Michael
Jesus.
Bublé interview on Rachel Ray.
All right.
Maybe we got a little him tacking. Oh, this fat ass.
So excited. You know, I've
Would you,
always
Jim?
thought of myself as
Oh,
one,
yeah.
In the mouth,
you know,
yeah.
sort of
No
out
problem.
of my time because, you know, my fantasy dream date would be like going to a supper club.
Any
and
guy with a
black
cookie on his
dress
cock.
and there's a fabulous crooner up on stage playing the piano with an orchestra.
Fatty.
And, you know, I mean, that's just not a big night out, you know, today. So I especially love our next guest because he truly transports
This chick
me.
loves
and
meat,
I,
too,
I
man.
absolutely love his music.
Loves to cook and eat
11
meat.
million other people
She's
agree
got
with
that.
me because that's
She
how
got
many
that good
albums he
raspy
sold.
voice thing.
Guy
going.
sold
And he's
11
been
million
nominated for
records.
11 million
Grammys,
records
that's what we
with that
call the
list.
ones where they give you a prize for the good records, right? He's just absolutely fabulous.
All right.
And I hope you're
Jesus,
as
enough.
excited
Here he
as
is,
we are
God.
to have him join us here. Michael Bublé.
A swagger as he comes out. And come on. Start saying S's.
Kiss me, fat pig.
Oh, God, look at all the creaming fucking housefrows in the audience. Sit down, shut up. Let's hear this.
It's a cool set, though. I mean, it's different than most TV sets.
So it's like a kitchen.
Kitchen, yeah.
So she's never too far away from food.
Yeah.
Look at the women in this room. They are.
I don't think he wants to look at the women in the audience there, Rachel.
They look good, don't they?
Well,
We
look
got
at
some cuties.
the men, too.
He's dressed like a reservoir dogs.
Yeah, no, we have a very good-looking audience. We're so happy.
My dream date
What was your dream date?
would be to hang out with you and watch Harry Connick Jr.
How
Just
kill
chill
you.
out. We could sit there and we could cook for each other.
I absolutely love
You
Harry
would make
Connick
some
Jr.
beautiful
too.
thing. I would make microwave popcorn.
Nice.
He's avoiding S
I'm making
words.
limoncello pasta later in the show. That's very delicious.
That sounds
She has a lisp.
Well, actually, you have a very well-known, very cool, very sweet sweetie of your own, Emily Blunt, and she was
What?
the funny one in the Devil Wears Prada, the other secretary, the one that got sick. Was
Remember
she
she-
not great?
Did you hear them just help?
Oh, I just heard it. A little
I
bit.
know, they go, oh.
I just heard a
Very
little.
English. We were just making fun of each other because I'm Canadian. There's a Simpsons episode where little Ralphie says, where the kid says, I'm Canadian, I'm slow, eh? And she's talking to me and she's saying, oh no, you make me laugh. And I can't understand a thing she says half the time.
She needs like little subtitles.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's bet.
What a fucking horrible looking mouth he has, though.
I was just waiting to see it and it never really
It's
came
kinda
out.
fell
Maybe he's
flat.
just goofing on us.
He looks like a retarded Michael Madsen when he talks.
Emily Blunt is his beard.
Jesus.
Good one. Episode. You motherfuckers.
By the way, E-Rock got me good before.
What'd he do?
Really?
When he, he's,
Knock into you on the hallway.
no, what I was saying before that I was annoyed that he gets so many things signed. He goes, yeah, I'll make sure not to get dozens of things signed. And he hands me the 2 Forrest Griffin things he got signed from me. So,
Oh, what a prick.
yeah, he was right, though.